What's up, gamers, and welcome back to the Thrifty YouTube channel. Today we will be looking at the most slept-on weapon in Apex Legends, the Spitfire. Yep. Yeah, so the reason this gun is really slept on is just because a lot of pro players say it's like a new weapon. But I mean, like, it's really not. Like, its main criticism is that it shoots too slow. But, like, its slow shooting actually, like, allows it to get, like, better. So, basically, compared to an R99, it doesn't do as much damage per second. But, like, if you hit, you're more likely to hit 20 shots with the Spitfire than you are with the R99. Just because of, like, the ridiculous bloom on the R99. So, if you put it into consideration, technically, if you hit every shot with the R99, it's better than the Spitfire. But you're more likely to hit all the shots with the Spitfire, meaning that you're going to do more damage. And since it shoots relatively slow, it can also be used for a mid-range weapon, sort of like an AR. So you can run it with like a carbine, and it can just shred, because obviously it's pretty decent at mid-range. So with like a carbine, and if you have good accuracy with both weapons, then basically you're gonna just do a lot of damage. Yeah, so don't sleep on the Spitfire. Like, I just see a bunch of people criticizing it for just being horrible, but it's not horrible. It's really good. Like, as you'll see in this clip, it's literally just me. Like, I mean, this is firing range, and my accuracy is kind of bad, but you can just see basically like the potential with this weapon, and it's just, some people say it's good, but it's just not as good as the other weapons. And I can understand that, but in a game like Apex Legends, if you're good with a weapon, then it can be the best weapon in the game for you to pick up. So if you're starting out Apex Legends, I recommend you pick up this weapon. And like, yeah, I recommend you pick it up. It's not the most accurate weapon, but like with anything with good attachments, it can just be really good. And it can shoot up to 55 bullets, and sometimes it just sounds like, even if your aim is off and you're just basically like holding down on the trigger, it still feels like you can shoot for like a good 5-10 seconds with this thing just straight shooting, not aiming at all. And like, obviously aim's important in a shooter game, but it's not the most rewarding weapon, but it's the most consistent weapon that I recommend new players to pick up. But also, like, if you're watching. But anyway, that'll wrap this video up. Thanks for watching. Yeah, this is mainly just a video on basically don't sleep on the Spitfire. If you're good with it, it can be really good for you to pick up. And honestly, I think you should end up really considering it in like the top tier weapons. Like, ammo can be kind of hard to find for this gun, but like, if your main concern is finding ammo with a weapon, then you definitely should use that weapon. But I mean, that's just gonna wrap this up here. If you watched till the end, thanks. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.